Hello everyone, Logan from Curated Avalon, and today I have one of my favorite curations. This is my Mini Mamba from Cobratec. It is a pocket knife. I use it as part of my EDC, so my everyday carry, and it's just one of the lightest weight, smoothest, most comfortable pocket knives I've come across. This is in the color silver. It does have a glass breaker on the end, and at the top I have an out the front blade. This is really super smooth, very sharp. I haven't had an issue with dullness yet. It's a two-tone blade, has like a nice stone washed look to it. And a lot of these pocket knives that have the out the front blade, they can be a little gimmicky to release that blade and set it back inside. Like that switch can be a little tight. This is incredibly smooth. I have issues with my wrist and being able to kind of pull on that thumb, so I can do this very easily. Doesn't bother me in the least. It's a small size. This is their mini size, and it's just incredibly lightweight, comfortable. It feels good. I love the machining they did on the casing. It's one of those things you pick it up and you're like, oh, I love it. They do have several colors in this. They have purple, black, red, and then the silver. I will say that the red is it's almost like a pinky red in person. It's a really nice color. But this is not a sponsored video. It's just one of my absolute favorite curations. I like how this is small enough for me to put in my jeans pocket, but big enough to do some damage if need be. So I know there are going to be questions about the blade and how it goes in and out and just like safety concerns there. So what happens when you release this blade is it obviously shoots out the front, which is why it's an OTF knife out the front. But the blade itself, if it comes into contact with anything, will get displaced. So there's a little mechanism on the inside. If I pull up on that blade, it'll lock back into place. So if you are fiddling with it, it comes open, you don't want it to, it's still going to nick you, but it's not going to stab into something. It is going to stop. And you're going to have to reset that blade in order for it to go back into the knife. So yeah, that's what you'll end up with until you pull up on that blade and lock it back. I haven't had an issue with it. I haven't hurt myself on a Cobratec knife yet, but I had several people, because I used to sell these, and several people tell me, oh yeah, I was pulling it out, I was being stupid, I accidentally opened it like on my hand, and yeah, it did like kind of stab, but it stopped, and thank goodness, because that would have really hurt. Like, yeah, so there is that safety feature built into this knife. It's really great. As far as I know, all of the Cobratec knives with the out the front do operate that way. But yeah, it's fun. It can kind of get a little addicting, but it's great. I love this pocket knife. Another thing about it that I really appreciate, the design looks great. I haven't had any rust issues yet. And having that glass breaker on the end, it kind of gives me a little bit of peace of mind, because if I have this on me all the time, not only do I have the blade, but I do have that glass breaker just in case. So it's a really great little EDC. Not a lot of bells and whistles, but it gets the job done. And I don't know, I think it looks sleek. Even in a jeans pocket, looks pretty good. Let me know what you think in the comments below, but that is my Mini Mamba from Cobratec.